Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle and this is Routine Queen Bee. Happy Friday everyone. I hope you all had a wonderful week, and I cannot believe that tomorrow is already Valentine's Day. It feels like this year just started, but we're already halfway through February. Time is just flying. Anyways, do you guys have any plans to celebrate Valentine's Day? Let me know in the comments below. My husband and I are going to go out and celebrate next weekend instead of this weekend, just to avoid some of the crowds and long wait times. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started with today's video. I will be cash stuffing my husband and my son's binders. So let's start out with counting the money. All right, so we have 50, all right, then we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 40, 160. And we should have 340 in total. And then with tens, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. With fives, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And finally, with ones, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect, $340. Okay, so we're just going to set this to the side for now. And I do have my cash breakdown sheet here in case I need it. And we're gonna get started with my husband's binder. Starting off with groceries, we did that in a 50. That's the only 50 we had today. 4 20s, 20, 40, 60, 80, 110, and then 2 5s. So let's count and make sure that this adds up to 150. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 45, 50. 150, perfect. I'm not even gonna fill out this grocery one because we're gonna go grocery shopping again tomorrow. So we probably will spend everything in this envelope since we do have kind of a bigger shopping list for the end of the month. So there's 150 in groceries. Next is hobbies, and we will be adding $60 to hobbies today. And my husband did have $20, $30 left over. And then in hobbies, we're gonna do that in 2 20s, a 10, and 2 5s. So now we have 20, 40, 50, 55, 60. Oh, whoops, forgot to combine it all. Okay, so now in hobbies, we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, $90. I do have to go grab my pen. I forgot to grab it. All right, and now in hobbies, we have plus 60, so we have $90. And that should be good until next payday. That should last him. Next is, oh, I did rearrange some of the order of some of these envelopes. So if I'm a little bit out of order today, that's why. So kids, we did 20. And I believe we're just going to add $10 into this envelope, and the other 10 will be going towards my son's binder. So we'll add 10 in a $10 bill. So now he has 15 to spend on our son. And the other bills are broken up into 2 5s. So I am going to pull these out and just set them to the side. And at the end of the video, we will stuff my son's binder. All right, so that is it for that envelope. Next, we have emergencies. Today, emergencies will be receiving $15. And we just did that in a 10 and a 5. So now my husband's emergency envelope has $20, $30, $40, $50, $55, $60. In emergencies. I feel like that's adding up pretty quickly, actually. A lot faster than I thought it would. Next, we have car maintenance. That will also be receiving $15 today. And again, that's going to be in a 10 and a 5. Perfect. So now, car maintenance has $20, $30, $40, $45, and $50. There we go. And the car that my husband pays the car maintenance for, I think it will need new tires soon, so I might have to help him cover that. But on the bright side, I don't think it needs an oil change for a while, so hopefully that'll add up pretty quickly. Next, we have Christmas. Today, it will be receiving $25. And I did that in a 20 and a 5. That's it for our 5s. So now in my husband's Christmas envelope, we have $20, $40, $60, $80, $85. My goal for my husband's Christmas envelope, I want to try and get him to around anywhere between $600 and $800 is what he asked me to save for him for Christmas. So I think $85 is a good start since we're still at the beginning of the year. Also, I apologize if I'm a little bit out of breath. I'm getting to the end of my pregnancy and I just have no more space for my lungs, so catching my breath is kind of hard to do. Next, we have glasses, and that will be receiving $10 today, just in a $10 bill. And probably at the beginning of March, I will try and film my first condensing, since I do have quite a few smaller bills in our sinking funds binder. We'll see if I can do it at the beginning of March. So now, which one is this? In glasses, my husband has $10, $20, $30, $35. I'm hoping he won't go to get his glasses until the middle of the year. That way we have some time to build this envelope up for him and he won't have to put anything on a credit card. Next, we have date night. This does not count towards our Valentine's Day. We have a separate envelope for Valentine's Day. So date night, we'll be getting $10 today. And I just did that in a 10. Let's see, right at the back. So now date night has 10, 20, 25, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Actually, I think I counted that right, but I second guessed myself. 10, 20, 25, 30, $35 in date night. Our next date after Valentine's Day probably won't be until maybe my birthday. I don't know. My birthday's in April, so that might be what we hold on to this for. So we have time to let that add up. Next, Valentine's Day. Today it will be receiving $20, and I just did that in a 20. So my husband has $20, $40, $60, $70 for Valentine's Day, and I believe I have like $58 or $60 for Valentine's. And we're gonna combine our two envelopes, so we will be able to go to a nice restaurant and get some dessert. I always love getting dessert. We haven't been on a date in a while since the new year started, so I am really excited for next weekend. And that might be, excuse me, Valentine's Day might be our last date that we go on before our baby arrives. So I will enjoy it. Next is Mother's Day. Today it will be receiving $10, and that's our last 10. So now Mother's Day has $10, $20, $25. And Mother's Day isn't until May, so there's plenty of time for that to add up as well. And finally, our last envelope in my husband's binder is miscellaneous. And it will be getting $5 today. I didn't realize my husband still had money in here. Otherwise, I just would have gotten a $5 bill. So we did 5 more ones. If he still has this money left over by next payday, I will be stuffing a 5, like a bigger bill instead of ones. But now in miscellaneous, my husband has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $10. Let me write this down really quick. All right, so $10 in miscellaneous. I'm not sick or anything, but all of a sudden, once I started filming, my voice just wants to go out. Okay, so that is it for my husband's binder today. Next, we're going to go ahead and stuff my son's binder. And my son's binder, I think I'll actually need to pull out the budget sheet to stuff this, just because I don't cash plan my son's money. So in order to know how much I'll be stuffing, I need to pull out my budget sheet. So I'll be right back. Let me go ahead and grab that. All right, so my son is just this column here. This is my husband's, obviously. This is my son's. We should have $45 to work with here. I am just going to pull out the calculator really quickly and add this up. Make sure it adds up properly. So we have $10, $20 in tens, 5, 10, 15, $20 in fives, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, $5 in ones. Perfect. So we do have $45 to work with. All right. So first up, I rearranged my my son's envelopes too, so they might be a little bit out of order from here. First up, we're going to stuff fun, and I'm adding $7 in a 5 and 2 ones. We actually have a birthday party later today to go to. I picked up a gift yesterday, and it's starting at Build-A-Bear. My son already has Build-A-Bears. I'm just gonna take one of the ones that he already has and like get a new accessory for it. So my son's fun money will probably go towards that. today. So we have $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10, $11, $12 in fun money for my son. Hopefully that'll be enough to get like a little pair of shoes or a hat or something for one of his Build-A-Bears. And then we have my son's birthday. It will be receiving $20 today. And I'm just gonna do the 2 bigger bills for that. So now in birthday, my son has 50, 100, 10, 20, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 35, $135. And that's pretty good. His birthday isn't until May. I started saving for it kind of late this year. And I want to rent a bounce house for him. I did find a company that will rent a bounce house for $115 before tax and delivery fees and all of that. So I'm gonna budget $150 towards bounce house, and then whatever else I have will go towards food and decorations. And we're just gonna do pizza, so that'll hopefully be pretty cheap. Next is hair. I suspect he might need one more haircut before his birthday. I want him to look nice. His hair is really short right now, but like I said, his birthday's in May. And hair is gonna get $5. His birthday's in May, but his hair grows really fast, so he might need one more. All right, so then in hair, my son now has $5, $6, $7, $8, $9. And I do take him to Sharky's Cuts for Kids. It's kind of expensive, but worth it in my opinion. It's the only place I trust to cut his hair since he had a botched haircut. Next we have activities, and today that's gonna be getting $5. What, baby? Okay. Okay. And we're doing activities. I don't think I added the 5 yet. I had to get my son some water. I don't remember if I added the 5 or not. Let's see. I don't think I did. If I'm $5 short at the end, I'll know where to pull it from. But now in activities, my son has 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, $30 in activities. Okay, it adds up, so I think we're fine. $30 in activities. Once my budget goes back to normal, I want to start adding a little bit extra to my son's activity envelope, since we do want to enroll him in gymnastics, and that can be pretty expensive. Next we have clothing, which I actually, I realized when I was editing my budget with me video that I forgot to even include clothing in here, and that's completely fine. He does not need clothes right now at the moment, but we're gonna count this anyway, just to see how much we have. We have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, $15 in clothing. And he probably won't need clothes, new clothes, until he is well into his 3s. So we're okay for not stuffing that today. Next is back to school. Today we are going to be stuffing $5. And that's our last 5. Now back to school has 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, $22 in back to school. And he probably won't be starting school until he's 4. So we have a little while to let that add up as well. Next is cell phone. This one always gets the least. If there's like leftover money, that's what this one gets. So it's gonna be getting $3 today. Now cell phone has $5, $6, $7, $8, $9. And we have like at least a decade to save up for this. Whoops, let me fill that in. So I'm not worried if we're only able to put just a couple dollars in this envelope every paycheck. I just want it to get to a good amount so that by the time he is ready for a phone, we don't have to scramble to find the money for that. And that is it for my son's binder today. I think that is going to wrap up today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this type of content, please don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe, and I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye.